Alright, hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Last time, we bashed some heads together inside Brinewater Grotto, and we got Gulamai to tell us the name of the person who bought the Golden Glow estate, and has apparently been responsible for some other activities that have been giving the Thieves Guild trouble. And today, let us go back into the Ragged Flagon, and we can, tell Mercer what we found. It is so extremely dark in here. Oh, I forgot to go back for the torches in the last dungeon. I should do that. Feed yourself when you're editing this. If you haven't done that yet, just go and do that while the video's rendering or something like that.
Hey.
So as it happens, he did. Can I not? There we go.
Give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Alright, so that's our next assignment. Before I do my next assignment, I was kind of assuming that I was going to actually use my level in that last dungeon, but I didn't, because every time I died, I, died in one hit, because I apparently have not very much health. I'm at 400 magicka. I think it is time for me to start leveling up my health and stamina. I will go evenly between health and stamina. I will take a health level one level, and then stamina the next. I probably will just let stamina go to like 150, and then I'll let health go to like 200 or 300 or so, and then I'll go back to magicka. Later on, because I do want to actually start doing like physical weapon stuff when I max out my magic skills. Later on, stamina will become more important because that contributes to power attacks, but probably not for a while. Anyway, are there any interesting destruction perks I can take? I can take Augmented Flames, so that's going to allow fire spells to do 50% more damage, up from 25, so that's a decent damage increase. I've got in... is it in Illusion? Aspect of Terror? Whatever it is. That's something I should probably think about. Okay, so... fire spells count as fear spells also, because there is a level up perk which allows you to have like fire spells cause targets to flee if their health is low. So taking the Aspect of Terror will increase my fire damage output more, but that's gonna have to wait because I am not super interested in just using illusion spells because I don't like them because I'm impatient. I'm gonna have to wait until the College of Winterhold until I can find a skill trainer for that, or if I happen to find one of the other skill trainers for illusion around the world of Skyrim. But that's it for now. I will also talk to Vipper the Fleet.
Come here a second.
Here you are. And we'll buy a couple more levels in Pickpocket, and that's going to be our money sink for a little while. Let's see. So, is the quest marker pointing me back to the Ragged Flagon, or is it telling me to just go outside? Because sometimes it doesn't take quite the most efficient way from point A to point B, but sometimes also there is something important to do on the way. Do I have to talk to Brynjolf?
He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Yeah, more or less.
So, you're
let's go. Oh, it's Tanelia. I've got to talk to Tanelia.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Alright, so you're a friendly one.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be?
Okay, so before we do that, I don't know, could I have done that earlier? I don't remember an NPC saying anything about it. But the Thieves Guild armor, if you want to really roleplay the part of the Thieves Guild. So we've got the armor, which will increase your carrying capacity by 20 points. The boots, which will increase your pickpocket success. The gloves, which will increase your lockpicking. And your hood, which will increase your barter skills. These are unique enchantments. You can't break these down at an enchanting table. But they do fit into the roleplay if you're interested in that. This is going to, or this will actually increase my defense stats slightly. Not by an amount that I consider interesting. But these three will increase my defense stats slightly, and we have Nakreen, which I'm going to keep this on because it looks cool, and because I think having extra magicka and whatnot is probably good if I'm going to be a wizard. Let's see, if I go back and talk to you, though,
Looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to...
Yeah, we saw that already.
Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me.
So, I think boots were a sneak, right? I think it might not be a... There goes the torch. It might not be a terrible idea to take the boots.
Sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course.
Alright, yeah, let's go with that.
There you go.
So now, this should be like a better version of the Thieves Guild boots. Oh, that was pickpocket? Gloves is lockpicking. Was there not a sneak one? I thought, the hood is... Whatever. It doesn't matter that much. I'll put this on for the sake of the roleplay for a little while. I probably will just go back to whatever armor I find that I want to wear that I've enchanted with my own enchantments later, but if we're being real with ourselves, the enchantments that I can do right now aren't, like, amazing, so that's probably gonna wait. The quest marker has disappeared. Have I deselected anything? Okay, so that one was not selected. That's okay. I could probably get through this without having the floating markers on, but just so that I don't get, like, turned around in a dungeon and end up going the wrong way, I'll keep them on. Something like that.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute.
Alright, so, yeah, all the Thieves Guild members want to talk to me for some reason.
What do you want?
So, Snowvale Sanctum is going to be found up here. There is not a convenient fast travel point. Probably the easiest way to get there is going to be by going to Winterhold and then running south. It looks like the Palace of Kings should be, like, geographically closer as the crow flies, but there isn't a convenient. You have to run, like, all the way around to get there. So it's, generally easier to go this way. So we are going to go to Winterhold, and I think I can put the torch away. We're going to do the thing where I just get these out, just in case I get into a fight on the way. I haven't seen a dragon in a little while. I probably shouldn't say that too loudly. The last dragon I saw did just, like, decide to fight us for 2 minutes and then shoved off randomly. So I don't know if that counts or not. I don't know how long the game will go before it, like, despawns hostiles or that kind of thing. I do, however, have, like, a lot of carry weight of ale and alcohol, so I think I'll just chug some of that when I run out so that I can run across this vast expanse a little bit faster. Right, what is it? Is there like a saber cat or something? There's a cave bear. All right, Lydia, you deal with it. I'm gonna run away. That's gonna serve to get it off our backs a little bit. And then Lydia, you can just like stick it with arrows like a pincushion or something. You way tumble down the mountain. All right, you're havocing around. That's very, very funny. I can just keep Alright, that wasn't as bad as I was making it out to me. They do a lot of damage, but now that I've got this upgraded fire spell, alright, I will take those bear claws and whatever. Oh, I probably should also have just sold some of the junk I picked up in the last place I was in. I'll do that later. Alto wine, we got some mead. Is that Snowvale Sanctum? Is that the one? There's a couple of ruins off in this direction, and I don't remember what, like, which ones are exactly where, which ones I'm gonna come upon first. But I think, we're definitely getting a little bit closer. There's a mine there. I don't think there's a quest attached to that one. I think there's just a, like an optional little errand you can run in there. Oh yeah, okay, so that one, the far one, the fancy ruin is the one that's going to, be our target. Let me just see what's in here. There's probably going to be like an ice wraith or something that tries to kill me. Bandit highwaymen. Alright, so you guys, you're gonna shoot me. I'm gonna set you on fire. I think fire type is super effective on the bandit type. And on honestly the almost everything type in this game, for being real. Borvir's dagger. Alright. Is there like a journal or something around here? It looks like this guy was just sitting here doing alchemy and this bandit showed up and ruined his day. Herbalist Guide to Skyrim. Alright, so these skill books you can read, they do have prose inside them, but I'm not going to do that because if I did read every single skill book, I would be here all day. Snowberries. Anything else? Money, roll of paper, and inkwell. Alright, well, we'll just leave you two to rest in peace, I suppose. And now we'll be on our way, getting closer to the Snowvale Sanctum. Alright. I can actually see the ruin now, and yeah, another marker just appeared in the distance over there. Like I said, there's a couple of them in this part of the map. Let's see. I guess that's enough running for now. Mercer should be just out here. Let me see. Where are you? This is apparently a big ruin. There's a lot of wrecked construction around here. Okay, are you going to be by that big circle? Are those like technically the barrows? I don't know if the barrow refers to the whole thing or just like part of it or not. Anyway,
You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape.
well, that's mean.
I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you? Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Alright, so, isn't murder Dark Brotherhood territory? I guess that's a valid question. I'm not usually gonna stand here asking, going through the whole dialogue tree, but that seems like a reasonable question.
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
Alright, that's a very business-like way to put it. So you did what to the horse? Is it over here by the camp? Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry, horsey. I will take your money, though. Potion of health. I'll take the potion of health, too. So, Mercer Frey is going to be a temporary follower. Lydia's going to run back home until we finish our little assignment here. I am actually also going to run back home because I would like to dump some of the stuff that I picked up along the way. Because while I'm not going to pick up, like, every single piece of garbage that I find in... Why do I call it garbage? I keep referring to, like, just miscellaneous clutter items as garbage, even if they're perfectly fine items like swords or whatever. But I'm probably, whatever it is, I'm not going to pick all of it up, but I will. Oh, hello.
Mama, you're home. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's It's the least I can do.
I'm sorry, Lucia. I said I was gonna come home and say hi once in a while, and then I, like,
Keep
didn't.
telling Larson what
Didn't.
to do.
Alright, so I've got something for you. I can give you a dagger. Huh, I thought I could give you, like, also food or, like, flowers and stuff, but it looks like... Alright, well, you can have Borvir's dagger. You're gonna get more use out of it than he is. Anyway, what I wanted to do, the gift of charity has been added. What I wanted to do is take a nap until it's morning, and then I'm just gonna sell my clutter items so that I can free up some inventory space. Alright, so I've gotten rid of not all of, but a lot of my stuff, and I also went and did a bunch of, like, alchemy stuff, because I had piled up quite a few ingredients, and I now have a few potions of things like regenerate magicka and restore other things, and some of them might or might not end up being useful. We're gonna go inside here. Mercer, I think you need to do the honors. Lydia still hasn't left. I guess she just can't go in the sanctum. I guess she hasn't been officially, like, dismissed, and I'll have to go get her later. Alright, there he goes. Yeah, he took his time. The NPCs sometimes don't always like just dropping down overhangs like that.
Burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. After you.
So now we can go inside, and is Lydia just, like, not gonna follow us in here? Alright, so there is a note that says that Lydia can't come in here. Alright, so we are in a dungeon. There is a Nordic barnacle cluster. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go do the usual Atronac and Stoneflesh things, and that might or might not allow me to increase my odds of survival. Let's see.
Tension here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
Yeah, so one of the things that I did do off screen is I went and I took my soul gems that were filled and I, like, equipped items and stuff and sold those. I didn't get, like, a ton of that done because I didn't actually have that many soul gems, but now that we're here, I'm just gonna go and soul trap you. Gonna go and soul trap you. No, I'm not, because you're dead. And we're gonna start collecting soul gems again. Alright, so don't really need the, let's see, is there anything actually back there? It doesn't look like there's anything back there or a way to get back there. Oh, there is. There we go. We have some stuff that I can pillage. Anyway, I'm gonna start collecting soul gems again, and we'll do some alchemy things maybe, or other things maybe. Alright, you don't have anything for me. You, just a little bit of gold. Even now, I kind of am at the point where gold isn't, like, all that important. Is that a gate that is gonna swing shut if I disturb it? Is that one of those spiked wall things? It is, but I don't see where the button is to activate it. Anyway, am I gonna want to actually put another torch on? Oh, here's the thing. I guess that was just the activation. So let's go through here. And you are going to wake up if I do this. And you are going to wake up if I do this. And I'm gonna probably make quick work of both of you, because a single Draugr of any level, I think at this point, especially if you have help, isn't like that much to deal with. You got some interesting things. An amethyst. You're buried with an amethyst. Let's see. Soul trap. I'm not going to be super militant about keeping the enchantments up. There is a lock on this one. Let's see what's on the other side of here. For the sake of, like, pacing the videos, that was a mess. Let's try the other side. For the sake of, like, pacing the videos, I won't try to constantly keep the enchantments up. Oh, that was a sword. I thought that was another alchemy ingredient down there. Some bear traps. Just gonna make sure that those are not in a position to, like, bite anybody's foot. And alright, so here we have another one of you, Restless Draugr. Again, probably should not be too much trouble at this point. I got a level in heavy armor there. My heavy armor level is not very high. Probably largely thanks to the fact that I just have been avoiding taking damage whenever possible. You tried to unrelenting force me from the other side of a wall. There's 3 Draugr. Alright, that's exciting. Alright, so I think I got Conjuration on all of them. I could probably use Fireball here, and he would, and it would take care of all of them at once, because it's an AoE thing. But... Alright, I see there's another one that's popped up around the corner. So you go away. I guess I didn't have the Soul Trap enchantment on you. They vaguely glow purple when they do. But you can't always see it. And I know that some of them were running around, which made it hard to target them with the Soul Trap enchantment. There is a tripwire there. Okay, so that's just gonna set you on fire. Yeah, you can go down, and I can okay. Let's go and. I mean, I have a level, but I also have so much of this cheese, which is carry weight, which I probably don't need. All right, let's go back, and we've got another Restless Draugr over there, another one around the corner. All right. Should I actually like restore my magicka? Would it be worth doing that? No. All right. So many dead things down here. So many things that I can soul trap and gain a conjuration experience off of, and soul traps, gems, and what have you. Alright, I think I just went in a circle. That was everything. Let's go down this way. It's locked. There's a chain there. And there are 3 more Draugr here. Good lord. Alright, so you know what I'm gonna do? Is I am gonna go and... Ultimate Magicka. I've got one of those. I can use that if I wanted to. Regenerate Magicka. That sounds useful. Minor Magicka. Alright, we're just going to be irresponsible with our... Did I not select the right ones? Sigh. We're going to be irresponsible with our potion use here. And we can... Let's see. Soul Trap 1. Soul Trap 2. Soul Trap. Come on. 3. That one was sticking for a little bit. I don't know why the game wasn't letting me select it. And... Come on. There we go. Alright, so I hear the soul traps going off. I'm going to have a lot of gems for enchanting later on. Alright, I collected the stuff on your body already, apparently. Alright, so... Are there any more? This is like a big room. I'm used to getting ambushed by Draugr in here, but they might have actually all come out already. So there's some potions on here. 3 Thieves, which is apparently a skill book that I've already picked up. Mercer, where are you? Oh, did you go through the door already? No, that's gated. That's the way forward. I thought I heard Mercer shouting. Almost. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything else behind here that's going to try and kill me? No? Alright. There's a bunch of burial urns. There's a chest here. I'll take some of those. And I see. I guess if I really wanted to, like, snipe something, I could hit you with an arrow from here. Good vantage point. But I think I'm good for now. There is a red dot of aggression through this wall, and it just disappeared. I guess I'll have to, oh, I went too far and turned around. I guess I'll have to, come back for you later. And now, let's see, we can come in here. I can do my things, because I think I'm probably going to get into another round of fighting fairly soon, because this dungeon is just like that. Very dense with the fights. And, alright, so here we got 1, 2, 3 guys. And one of them is a hulking Draugr. Okay, that's painful. I don't know if you actually get experience having all my stats that need to be regenerated, health, magicka, and everything. I think it will probably be a good idea. The crowd has been thinned out enough that I can just take care of you individually. Alright, so I got the candlelight up because the darkness was starting to annoy even me. So we're going to go charging in here, and I'm going to soul trap all 3 of you as quickly as I can. That's 1, 2. I am really low in health. Am I being, like, drained or poisoned or something? Let me start chugging all this cheese. So much there. Oh, another guy appeared behind me. That's nice. Let's see. Who has been soul trapped and who still hasn't? Because I like everybody to be soul trapped if possible. I guess that one wasn't. Let's see. So much cheese. After that, this might not be a bad place. Oh god, even more. I saw even more dots of aggression appearing on the compass up there. This is going to be a place where I think I'm going to be using my my fireball spells, because they are area of effect, and there are a lot of enemies here to fight all at once, which I would like to not be here. So I'm just gonna be the angel of destruction for a couple seconds. Ah! All right, so almost got taken out by, I don't even know what almost took me out, but it's not gonna. All right, that's it for the cheese. So it's not gonna be causing me problems for hopefully much longer. I want also, do I have potion of restore health or something? Regenerate magic, I'd like that. I don't have a potion of regenerate health. I've also got just generic healing potions. Alright, so since I have done some crowd control, and I would like... Oh, I'm out of magic already. Mercer needs help. Alright, I knocked him. Too many fireballs. Knocked him over a little bit. I've got vigorous magic, and I've also got one potion of ultimate magic, should I need it. Alright, so now that things are a little bit more under control, we can go take care of you. Got your soul trapped. I don't think you're glowing. I don't think you were soul trapped. You didn't have the soul trap enchantment go off. I got a decent number of soul traps from fighting in here, so that's good at least. Can I actually check? So how many soul gems do I have filled? I've got a bunch of common, the Varla Stone, a bunch of lesser souls. I've still got some greater and grand soul gems that I can fill up. Alright. I might put the brakes on using soul trap now. I think I've got enough for the time being. Hulking Draugr. Honed Draugr War Axe. That's not like a great item, but I'll take it anyway as a souvenir. Spell Tome for healing. I think I've got that one already. Look at all these dead bodies. Some of these were here already when I walked in. I think like one or two of these were here when I walked in. But everything else, that was our doing. You guys. Right old party of Draugr. So, I think that's quite enough. Wow, there's even more here. Is it worth checking these? Probably not. Do I see one more dot? Alright, I hope that this is not going to be like a problem. Oh, it's just a skeever. You deal with it, Mercer. Alright, so more dead bodies up here. That one was definitely not my doing. And we're gonna come this way. Okay, so there was one other staircase down below. I want to go down there and see if it was anything worth checking. And I think I'm gonna end this off here. This is a very long dungeon. I was hoping that if I really sped through it, I'd be able to get through it in a reasonable amount of time, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to really do this in two parts. So let's yeah, candlelight. Let's bring that back. And are there any... Is there any treasure down here? Okay, this is... Is anything gonna, like, ambush me? That's a model ship. Alright, yeah. We are gonna stand back while that goes up in flames. We'll just wait that out. No other Draugr up here, though. The model ship. So there are a couple of just items which you can bring back to Delvin Mallory and the Thieves Guild as, like, I guess, really decorations. And that is one of them. I don't know all of the items that are like that off the top of my head, and I probably won't be going out of my way to find them all. But whenever I do find one like that, I will pick it up and bring it back to him. Let's see. So I think that's it for this section of the dungeon, and I'm going to leave it off here. I can hear you talking, but I don't know where you are. Anyway, I'm going to end this off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Next time, deeper into Snowveil Sanctum we go. And we're going to see if we can track down Carlia and sort some things out. So, you should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.